Hello and welcome to Mzansi Stories Recap. I am back yet again reviewing one of your Mzansi favorites, soapies. And in this video, we are reviewing a Scandal. Guys, do you all know that Scandal now plays Monday to Monday? Scandal now plays from Monday to Sunday, which makes it Monday to Monday. I know Scandal, listen, when it comes to drama, they never disappoint. They make sure that they give it to us. However, guys, and I mean, in this video, I'm also going to talk that they have a new stuff and all that. Yes, we as viewers, I am very excited. I'm not even going to lie. However, I feel like Haibu Kaizini, who will work every day? I feel like they are working long hours, and for me, honestly, I feel for the workers, guys. I really do. For the very fact that they will have content of every day. You can just imagine how many hours do the Scandal people work. That's long hours. Yo, guys, I need a shame. Anyway, let's get into this review. We all know that Nhlamulo has loved Scandal, and shame Scandal decided to kill him. So now people were left researching, really finding out what really happened to Nhlamulo. It is said that Nhlamulo passed on when he was in Durban, and Simone was also in Durban. I don't know what makes Simone suspect. Is it because Simone had fooled with Nhlamulo, that Nhlamulo kept the affair a secret between Umadala and Utlori? I just really don't know. But yeah, he find himself being a suspect. He find himself being nervous, being shaky. And if people are suspecting you of something and you then look nervous, you look unsettled, it makes you even more of a suspect, So for those reasons, people just wanting to find out what must have happened, it makes Simone the main prime suspect of Nhlamulo's disappearance and Nhlamulo's death, that everyone else was wondering what could have happened to Nhlamulo. Could Simone be behind this whole thing? And honestly, her facial expressions, really, it was giving it away. It was making it really seem like she could be behind, she could be the reason and the motive. However, who's Nhlamulo? Nhlamulo, the queen, the king, the king of weddings in Scandal, has passed on and loved his beautiful widow, who then, was curious, wanted to find out what really happened, to find out the cause of death. And the first cause of death was, they said, his brain had a rupture. It seems like maybe his wife was just not satisfied. He was just like, what? If there is one thing that I'm going to do, is I'm going to get to the bottom of what has happened to my husband. So therefore, the police also as well, they wanted to know the autopsy. To clear Simone also, because Simone was a suspect. So for her name to be cleared, they really needed to know what was the cause of death. And now it's said that Nhlamulo's body must go and be digged out. Of course, Nhlamulo's parents were totally against this, begging their daughter-in-law not to allow, to give permission to the police to go and dig up Nhlamulo. But the daughter-in-law really just wanted to know what could have happened to her husband. So of course she gave permission, and this made the relationship between her and her in-laws to be a bit strained. It seems like it was strained even before, but it's just made it worse. Nonetheless, Nhlamulo's body was digged up and they did the autopsy. It came out saying that Nhlamulo had a wound before he even collapsed and lost his life. He was wounded, and when he was wounded, he couldn't walk or anything like that. So then now they are wondering who could have wounded Nhlamulo, who could have wounded Nhlamulo. But I think, even the parents, they were at peace knowing what happened to their son. Sometimes autopsy is very, very, very important in terms of you have to find out, you have to find out what could have been the cause of death, what happened. So after finding out, I think they were at peace and they were happy that now they know what could have happened to Nhlamulo. And now the parents were suggesting that they would like to go with their granddaughter and all that. But Nhlamulo's widow was like, no, that will never happen. No, not now, not ever. However, everything else, they close it off in the terms of they will work on their relationship. They will work on their relationship, and the parents are still going to be present in Nhlamulo's daughter's life, and they will be talking every now and then. But however, Nhlamulo's widow feels like the daughter is also hers, and she loves her as her own. It's something that close to Nhlamulo, is something that reminds her of Nhlamulo. Guys, what a huge kind gesture. Like, guys, do you all know how hard it is to raise a baby? And it's not only the matter of finances. Yes, financially it's very hard and very straining to raise a child, but emotionally, it's just one thing that takes you. It takes you physically, it takes you emotionally, and it definitely takes you financially to raise a baby. So when someone willingly say they're gonna raise their late husband's children, please, man, you're gonna see heaven. You are going straight deep in heaven, because there is no way. Now, guys, Taps have a family, a whole family. I have not been watching Scandal for like a minute. So when I finally watched, because I wanted to make a review for you all, I realized that Taps has a family. Taps have a family, a whole family. You all, a mother, a father, and siblings. So it seems like his father and Taps were not in good standing, and this because maybe his father has always viewed Teepel as someone who's very rebellious, someone who don't want to go to school, get education, make a life of his own. Only to find out that Utep's Bandla was a slow learner at school. So now it happens that his father now needs a donor, and Teepel is just like, this is my father, we may not be in good standing, we may whatever, but he is my dad, and he will forever be one. And I will donate for him, whatever that needed, whatever that I need to donate, I will donate for him. So he donated, and when his father found out that actually it's Teepel that donated, even his brother actually was eardropping between the conversation Teepel had with his mother, and find out that the person who was actually the donor for their father, it was Teepel, who has long been disowned. So therefore the father has announced to the family that Teepel Taps is coming back to join the family, simply because he has made this huge sacrifice for the family and decided to donate for his father. I mean, Teepel is happy to be coming back home. I mean, who wouldn't be? It appears that Teepel's family also is rich. I'm like, hi, book guys, hey, Sana, do not judge a book by its cover. I would have never guessed Teepel is from a rich family. So after the father made an announcement that Teepel is coming back to the family, he then encouraged his son to go and get education, and Teepel then confronts his father to say, no, that would never happen, I will never get any education, or I will never get education. simply because, one, I am a slow learner. I do not do well in school and all that, I mean, it seems like his father was shocked and he did apologize. When you're shocked and you don't know your child's condition, especially such a huge condition, it does make you a bad parent. It definitely does make you a bad parent. So, I mean, he was shocked and he was like, oh, it's okay, maybe you can come and work for us in a family business. It seems like they have a family business. And they then say that his younger brother is going to teach him everything. What's happened as first is just like, no, really, I don't want to be abandoned to people now. People have to teach me stuff. Like, really, that's not the life that I want. But the younger brother is like, Lalela, this is what I want to do for you. I want to teach you everything. I want to baby step you everything, okay? Just my own views here. I think this family is shady. I think this family have some shenanigans. Guys, one thing about Scandal, they don't mind terminating people's contracts and rehiring new staff. I mean, like, most of the older stuff is gone, and they are dealing with new people. And shame that they do not mind to do that. I feel like if you are rebellious, like maybe you kind of question your salary, considering that these people really put long hours into their work. If you are one of those, they will terminate your contracts. They will terminate your contracts and they will bring in new family. And even this new family that has just come and joined in Scandal, trust and believe. I feel like Scandal, when you're working at Scandal, except Dinkley. Dinkley is an ancestor of this show. She's the only one. I feel like the new actors who are coming in and joining in Scandal, it's a contract. You just know what you are a temp. Your contract may be terminated any day from now, because there is no way there is no way. Like, especially when I realized that Teepel have a whole family, and his whole family has came to join. They even bought a house. They have a family house. Something tells me that family house is the same house that Jojo was staying in. It strongly tells me. Speaking of the new staff, Scandal has now hired Ukwenzo Ngobo. Tell me, what did I say? Okay, Jojo left, Pagamile left, Nhlamulo left, Lindiwe left. Like, many people have left Scandal, you all, many. But honestly, by hiring Ukwenzo Ngobe, I do not think, I honestly think they made the right decision. Like, that's the only decision. Right. I am so excited, and I'm gonna give you his storyline. It seems like he just joined Scandal. It sounds like he just joined. Oh, baby boy, you know what? Say fresh from the box. That's where he's coming from. Okay, fresh from the box. Seems like he just joined. So his storyline is that he's currently in prison. He's claiming Uguti, whatever that he has been imprisoned for, it's false allegation. He's being framed. He did nothing wrong. So we all know that Dinkley is an ancestor of Scandal, number one. Number two, she is a journalist. Okay, she's a journalist. And so therefore, Ukwenzo, I'm going to call him by his real name, Nhlamulo. The name that he's using in Scandal is Nhlamulo. Love that name. Used to think it's going to be my child's name one day. Yeah, one day it's going to be my child's name. Nonetheless, so Nhlamulo has called Dinkley to investigate the matter because he simply believes that he is being framed. So which then means that he is going to get out of prison, right? So he says that he believes that his mentor, the one who's currently running the company, is a fraudster and frauded, and also blamed everything on him, right? So that he escapes a prison. And he says that he wouldn't lie about this, he's such an honest man and all that, right? So Dinhle goes with this information to Leila and Linda and presents it, and of course Linda at first is just not keen, and Linda makes some more investigations. They even find the guy Raymond, the one that Nhlamulo is claiming to be a fraudster. They question the poor guy, Shembam questioner, and so far he seems legit. But nonetheless, there is this thing that he owns a farm in Limpopo, and they were just like, there is no way that a CFO of the company can have such money to buy a whole farm, right? So they just becoming suspicious. Ukuthi hayibo baba, wazi wani mali yokuthenga ngisho ama-farm pho, you get. But nonetheless, it's not concrete, So they then made a bit of investigation on Nhlamulo, and they find out that Nhlamulo have a family, His son is in Soweto, and his wife and other kids are back in KZN. So they were like, you know what, let's make our way to Soweto and go and find his son. And that's exactly what they did. They made their way to Soweto. And Dinhle is the one who was interviewing Nhlamulo's son. And Nhlamulo's son really did not seem like they have a relationship with the father. He calls him greedy. He calls him someone who have made the family to go through a lot, and they are suffering as a family. And really, he just wants nothing to do with his father. And really, it's just his father by blood. But he just really does not consider him a father. Dinhle digs more. He then revealed that his father also have a side chick, and he believes that he did steal however million it is, is it 30 or 3 million, something like that. The son believes that his father and Nhlamulo stole the money, and he says if the court finds him guilty, if the court says he steals the money, then he stole the money. Not only that, he also had a side chick, and rumor says his side chick, Dinhle goes with the information back to who? To Nhlamulo, to say, how could you? I trusted you, put my work in line, I did your story and everything else, only for you to lie to me. You never told me that you have a family. You never told me that you have a son in Soweto. I had to find out, and he's like, how did you find out? Dinhle's like, they don't call me the best journalist in town for nothing, but B, they do not call me best journalist in town for nothing. He does admit that, yes, he cheated on his wife, and he says cheating is not a crime. First of all, cheating is a crime. Cheating is a big crime, a huge one. However, it's not a crime that you can be convicted for, okay? Which I think you should. I think in other countries, you can be convicted for cheating on your wife. And I think in South Africa, in future, may we please have leaders who see cheating as a huge crime, the crime that you should be convicted for, right? And he says that, it's expected that his son really wants nothing to do with him. He understands that really he puts his family through some trauma, especially because he did step out of his marriage, right? And Dinhle says that your son says that your side chick have a lot of money, okay? And he then says that, my side chick does not have money. He even gives the side chick name. He says, you can go in and investigate my side chick. My side chick does not have any money that I gave her. You are free to go and investigate my side chick because I have not been lying to you. He then further on and says that his side chick knows him best. How do you say your side chick knows you better when you have a wife? Is that not embarrassing your wife? Embarrassment, guys, is serious. To say your side chick knows you best. Nonetheless, guys, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to Scandal. I'm looking forward to Kwenzo and his acting skills and him being part of the scandal team. And thanks to our ancestor, Dintle, who's going to make sure that he is proven innocent. I think he's going to be proven innocent and he's coming to join the scandal team. Anyway, that's all that I had for you today. Please do comment down below and I will see you on the next one. Till then, please do stay blessed and I love you.